The Looking Out Foundation is a foundation that I started with the twins in the end of 2007. We got a controversial and uncomfortable request to have our song "The Story" be in this GM commercial during the Olympics. Really stressed me out because I was on a major environmental kick, just like everybody else. And I didn't see the benefit of aligning myself with an American car company that was sort of known for producing gas guzzlers. And they still had Hummer at that point, and just bumming me out of it. So I said no. And then they came back to me and they're like, "That's crap that you said no, because you don't actually know what the commercial's about and you just kind of think you know." And I thought about it and I was like, yeah, that's true. So they came up with the idea, after I said no, of doing a commercial for all environmentally sustainable vehicles and actually bringing the Chevy Volt into the commercial. And I thought that there's something to be said for not preaching to the choir, and that you can talk about environmental issues to a room full of environmentalists and make no impact. But to align yourself with GM while they're sort of eating crow and having a commercial where they're having families plug their cars into their garage is something to be proud of. So I got involved with it. They let me write some of the text over the commercial. They were just really kind and cool. And but when they paid us, we still didn't want to keep the money. So we donated it to environmental grassroots organizations, particularly Native Wind and Honor the Earth. But to do that, you have to sort of have a 501c3 number. So we were like, let's start a foundation. Since we've totally shifted our efforts to humanitarian outreach, but that's how I got started. And now we do things to empower women in our community and the communities around our community, kids, music education in schools, hunger, the homeless. It has a really broad reach and a broad spectrum, but I think that that's important because there's need in a lot of areas.
Yeah. Is having that foundation? Do you feel that's actually now part of your responsibility as an artist to do that?
It's as important to me as music and lyrics and playing live and all of those things now. I think it's a responsibility. If you have a platform, if you have a voice, if you can reach 100 people or 200 people or 1,000 people, you have to say something worth saying at some point. And that's why I believe that it is not a responsibility, but sort of an honor to have a charity.
Yeah.